Trump's speech to Congress, Ukraine ready to negotiate, Panama and Greenland to us. I killed the woke dictatorship, he said. We will take back the Panama Canal. We want to welcome the people of Greenland. While Ukraine is ready to sign the agreement on rare earths, in his State of the Union address to Congress, President Donald Trump admits that the tariffs will create unrest, but also says that they will serve to protect American jobs and the soul of our country, because we have been robbed for decades by almost every country on earth, and we will never let it happen again. The tycoon also says he wants to balance the federal budget, thanks to Elon Musk, decides the death penalty for those who kill a policeman, and announces that the U.S. will no longer be woke. We have put an end to the dictatorship of political correctness. The speech. Halfway through the intervention comes Ukraine, the hottest political topic on Washington's table. I have received a letter from Zelensky saying he is ready to sit down at the peace table and sign the agreement on minerals, he announced following Kiev's words yesterday. First, however, the president attacks the Dems who applaud as he recalls the billions in aid sent by the United States. Do you want to continue giving money for another 5 years? Do you want war for another 5 years? And then, Pocahontas says yes, she says, addressing herself with the offensive nickname she coined for Democrat Elizabeth Warren, who had said she had Iroquois ancestry. The conclusion is imaginative, especially after the quarrel with Zelensky at the White House. No one wants peace more than the Ukrainians. I am ready to work with President Trump's strong leadership to help my country maintain independence, the Ukrainian president said. Greenland and Panama. Trump says he has also received strong signals from Russia. They are ready for peace. It wouldn't be beautiful. We must end this senseless war. First, it was Greenland's turn. We support the right of choice of the people of Greenland, and we are ready to welcome them. The island will be safer and more prosperous with the United States. Not only that, we will take back the Panama Canal, he announces, and we will wage war on the Mexican drug cartels. He asks Congress to finance an Iron Dome for the United States as well. Tariffs, on the other hand, could bring some turmoil. But they are not only used to protect American jobs, they serve to protect the soul of our country. There will be some small disturbances, but that's fine. There won't be many. The death penalty. The duties will come into force on April 2nd, 2025 because I am superstitious, he says, and he also announces that he has signed an executive order establishing the mandatory death penalty for those who kill a policeman. I have already signed an executive order imposing the mandatory death penalty for anyone who kills a police officer, and tonight I am calling on Congress to make this rule a permanent law. I also call for a new crime bill that is tougher on repeat offenders, while strengthening protections for American police officers, he says. Immigration. On immigration, he argues that in the last 4 years, 21 million people have entered the United States, many of them murderers, human traffickers, gang members, and other criminals from dangerous city streets around the world because of Joe Biden's sick and very dangerous open borders policy. According to the president, Biden is also to blame for the increase in the price of eggs. We are working hard to bring them down. We have inherited a totally disastrous situation. There is also time for space. We will go to Mars and beyond and plant the American flag. Law and order. We will restore law and order to our cities turned upside down by radical left-wing lunatics, he announces, also promising war on Mexican drug cartels. He also makes a long list of unnecessary expenses discovered by Elon Musk's Doge. But the data appeared rather confusing and controversial, partly already denied or explained. The president also mentions funds for the sovereign enclave of Lesotho in South Africa, calling it a country that no one has ever heard. There is also yet another promise of tax cuts. We will put more money in the pockets of families. Musk steals. During the speech, the Dems challenged the president. On the pallets that the representatives showed in the courtroom was written, Musk steals. Musk, present in the courtroom, leads the government efficiency department, is cutting federal funds and laying off thousands of public employees. On the back of the paddles it was written false, false, and it was exposed when the president cites information deemed false by the opposition. The choice of placards represents another novelty of this traditional event for American politics, and mark the political tension and division in Congress. A Democratic senator from Texas was expelled. The Golden Age. But the protest did not impress the president. For him, the future is bright. You are ready for an incredible future, because America's golden age has just begun and it will be like something you've never seen. God bless you, was the conclusion of the 100-minute speech. Let's turn our attention to NATO on Ukraine. NATO struggles to keep up with drone revolution, warns Ukrainian commander. As Ukraine fights Russia on the front lines, the head of its unmanned systems forces, Colonel Vadim Sukharevsky, points out a worrying reality. NATO forces are not prepared for the relentless onslaught of drones that transform modern warfare. With both sides vying for technological dominance, Ukraine has quickly embraced artificial intelligence and laser technology to counter Russian drone attacks, while also developing new tactics such as mother drones to carry smaller unmanned vehicles into combat. Yet, despite these advances, the cost-effectiveness of drones compared to traditional weapons, such as expensive missiles and fighter jets, is something NATO has yet to fully understand. The economic advantage of drones is obvious, as they often cost much less to manufacture and deploy, making them an ideal solution for the high costs of modern warfare. With drones evolving at lightning speed and Ukraine's battlefield success heavily dependent on these innovations, Sukharevsky urges NATO to recognize the economic and strategic power of drones before it's too late. For now, it remains to be seen how NATO will adapt to this drone revolution that is redefining the future of combat. That's it for now. Bye.